Hello and welcome to Headline Harbor Hub. I'm bringing you today's top updates and the insights you need to stay ahead. Let's begin. In his 500th game as manager, Pep Guardiola finally restarted his winning Manchester City machine, albeit not without the kinds of errors that have grown commonplace lately. At the final whistle, a relieved Guardiola conducted their choruses and blew kisses to the travelling fans, but there were other signs that the device he had created was damaged and not quite what it used to be. Stefan Ortega was given a time-wasting penalty with 70 minutes remaining, and City up thanks to a goal from Savinho in the first half. In actuality, they had to fight hard to defeat the third-worst team in the division. Time will tell, but the chant from the far end was, "Champions again, ole ole." At this point, it seems fantastical. Chelsea, in fourth place, is 4 points ahead of City, who will go to Ipswich on Monday. However, may a terrible season be avoided by ending a terrible run. Erling Haaland completed a brilliant play that was initiated by James McAtee, the substitute, to seal the victory. Moving the ball from right to left, City found a gear they had not been able to find in recent weeks. Connor Cody played onside, and Haaland met Savinho's cross and powered in unchallenged. Although Savinho got City going with a looping Phil Foden shot that Leicester goalkeeper Jakub Stolarczyk parried, City's second victory in 14 games and second clean sheet during that period was anything but ordinary. Guardiola's desire to bolster his club in January was emphasized by the performance, but perhaps a ridiculous matchup was unavoidable since it pitted two of the league's worst teams against one another. Even if they have a bright future, Leicester is also one of the most giving teams. However, a year that started off so well, winning the Premier League for the fourth time in a row and going 32 games without losing, ended in a predictable way. Despite City's lead in the 21st minute, there was no consolation until Haaland's header in the 70th minute. Jamie Vardy, who turns 38 in 2 weeks, returned to the starting lineup to spearhead Leicester's assault and keep Nathan Ake on his toes, but his presence was disconcerting. Vardy lifted a shot over from Steffi Mavididi's wonderful cross, but he struck the visitors' crossbar and got caught in the goal net. Vardy slithered between Manuel Akanji and Ake, who was substituted by Kyle Walker halfway through the second half, but he was unable to get his shot on goal. The sequence that led Akanji to stop James Justin from hooking the ball in minutes earlier was started by Vardy. Leicester nearly equalised on multiple times, as evidenced by Bilal El-Khanousi's arcing delicate cross from the right wing shortly after the break. Vardy, who seemed to purposefully leave it, Facundo Buonanotte, who was left butting his forehead against the back post in disgust, and Justin all missed El-Khanousi's tempting ball. After Josko Gvardiol and Savinho were unable to clear the leftovers of El-Khanousi's cross from the left, Buonanotte, who had become accustomed to the woodwork, sent a header against the same post 8 minutes later. Leicester received encouragement and opportunities from City. Ortega looked sheepish before turning to his left to get confirmation from the assistant referee, and Vardy was flagged offside after running on to Buonanotte's through ball in the left channel, preventing City's first scare. Then Vardy nipped in and troubled Ortega, who ran to his near post to make the save after Gvardiol overcooked a header back to his goalie. The City was devoid of the aura that had been missing for some time. Guardiola's only substitution from their tie with Everton, Kevin De Bruyne, missed a standard clearing at the front post following a corner from El-Khanous. 10 minutes prior to halftime, City would have received a welcome buffer. City sped forward when Mateo Kovacic pickpocketed El-Khanous on midway, and Haaland, who had just rushed past Yannick Vestergaard and sidestepped Boubakary Soumaré, fired his shot through a post. Haaland had City's first significant opportunity after De Bruyne wellied an early shot over, but Stolarczyk blocked his first-time attempt from De Bruyne's cutback with his left boot. Stolarczyk, who maintained his position in goal, had no chance with City's second goal, but should have done better with Foden's clumsy attempt. With a jink, McAtee took out Victor Christiansen, and City took off. After taking over, De Bruyne sent the ball to Savinho, who then provided the cross. Haaland, who has scored 3 goals in the league since September, and had only touched the opposition box once against Aston Villa 8 days prior, made Leicester pay. As Haaland, who recently became a father, subsequently stated, "Shit happens." That's all for now from Headline Harbor Hub. Thank you for watching.